Addison, I've been wanting to ask you this for a long time now.
Addison Raes, one of TikTok's biggest stars, has already gathered over 52 million followers and 3 billion likes on the app, and she is currently the second most followed person on the social media platform. The 19-year-old influencer and internet personality soared to fame through her dance videos. Now, everyone on the internet knows her name. But the problem with being so famous is that there are millions of people who are always watching you. One wrong move and people will undoubtedly notice. Today, we're going to look at some of Addison Rae's most disrespectful moments. You don't want to miss this one. But first, a simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We are giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's all your choice. So be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. To start off with, we have the time when Addison Rae disrespected James Charles, a YouTuber and celebrity makeup artist. The stars were collaborating on a makeup tutorial video for Charles' YouTube channel, and the collaboration was actually a favor to Addison. It helped her reach his viewers and build her own follower base, but Addison decided to be extremely rude during the video. We're pretty sure James is not going to be inviting her to collaborate with him anytime soon. James wanted to shape up Addison's eyebrows before jumping into the tutorial. As a makeup artist, we're pretty sure he knows what he's doing, but Addison made such a fuss that you would expect a toddler was going at her eyebrows with garden shears. Constantly dodging James's efforts and saying, "Why are you doing it like that?" Addison decided to completely embarrass James on his own channel. Not only that, but she didn't even keep quiet long enough for James to actually do the makeup tutorial. We're sure that he wanted to talk his viewers through his techniques the way he usually does. Still, the entire video was just Addison talking about herself. While James Charles did manage to finish the makeup look, viewers still had no idea how to recreate it at the end of the video. We guess the point of the collaboration was lost on Addison Rae. She seemed to think that this was a video that was all about her. And that wasn't the end of the disrespect that Addison Rae threw at James Charles in the duration of a single video. The teenage TikTok star also brushed off online bullying that James faced and decided to spotlight herself again. The two were discussing whether or not they looked themselves up online. In the video, James admitted to Addison that he doesn't search himself up online because he gets a lot of hate messages. Though she is very well aware of harassment and bullying online, having faced it herself, Addison offered absolutely no comfort or empathy to James. Instead, she took the opportunity to boast that she loves looking herself up online because most of the comments she gets are positive. We're sure she knew this wasn't the moment to say this. Still, instead of offering condolences and moving on, Addison decided she just had to rub salt on an open wound. All we can say is we're sorry James Charles had to put up with this blatant disrespect. Next up on the list is when a lot of Addison Rae's fans felt disrespected because the young star had been lying to them. There were always rampant rumors that Addison was dating Bryce Hall, another TikToker and YouTuber. These rumors were fueled by the fact that the two seemed to always show up in public together and make videos with each other. They were also caught on camera kissing when another TikToker accidentally included them in her shot. Fans were understandably upset because Addison and Bryce kept up the charade and said that nothing was going on between them and that they were just friends. Fans were left shocked when the pair announced that they were breaking up. People were understandably confused, wondering, hey, didn't they just say they were just friends? Turns out that Addison and Bryce were just outright lying to their fans the whole time. While we get that she may want to maintain her privacy, she's also been very public while displaying affection for Bryce. So why not just come clean and tell her followers the truth? Several fans felt offended that the TikTok star was continually lying to the very fans that made her famous, as though they couldn't see what was going on for themselves. It's just disrespectful after a point, Addison. Now, the ex-couple were spotted making content together and cozying up again a few weeks after they announced their breakup. This obviously sparked more rumors that the two were back together, but both Addison and Bryce stuck to the story that they had simply decided to be friends after determining the relationship was over. We're sure that it'll come as no shock to the pair if fans don't believe their story this time. Addison Rae and Jack Wright are two famous members of the Hype House, a popular TikTok mansion. The two decided they could get away with stealing a TikTok dance trend that another TikToker started. The two posted a video in which they did the routine, and Jack Wright told fans to watch and do the dance that Addison Rae choreographed. What is more disrespectful than outright stealing someone's intellectual property? Viewers were quick to recognize that the moves looked familiar though, and the dance was traced back to TikTok user Hunter Lassie. Hunter also said that he couldn't believe that Addison Rae tried to pass off his dance as her own. The incident caused quite the strain on Addison's rosy public image, and fans were left shocked that she would treat another content creator like this. The moment the truth came out, both Addison and Jack were super quick to give Hunter credit for the dance. Too little too late though, as the video had already been uploaded and the damage had already been done. Addison Rae also came under fire for saying that she was going to throw up because she had eaten so much food. This is exceptionally disrespectful when people are barely scraping by or losing their lives to starvation. More than that, Addison said that she had eaten so much junk food from McDonald's that she was sure to just throw it all up later. Fans were pretty upset at this behavior and judged Addison and other TikTok stars in the video for their overconsumption. Sure, they have a lot of money and are probably too young to be thinking about eating healthy. Still, everyone knows to be grateful for the food on their plates because not everyone is as fortunate. This was also pretty disrespectful to people with actual eating disorders. Real life-threatening diseases like bulimia are not something to be taken lightly or joked about. By casually laughing about the fact that she was just going to throw up everything she had eaten, Addison said something that is very triggering to those struggling with the condition. This really isn't the kind of socially disrespectful and obnoxious behavior that an influencer should be showing. Not to mention that it becomes really concerning to parents who worry that their children will see this behavior as an example and follow suit. Next on the list, we have the fact that Addison Rae thinks that embarrassing and disrespecting your parents on social media is a cool thing to do. Addison has disrespected both of her parents on social media accounts multiple times. She's pretty rude and dismissive of them too, while her parents continue to be loving and supportive of their daughter. Addison tends to make fun of her dad for his mistakes with English, often sounding very judgmental. The teenage star turns to her Twitter account to share embarrassing stories of her father to shame him for his spelling or pronunciation mistakes. No one wants this kind of information to be shared with millions of people, but that doesn't seem to stop Addison. While her online relationship with her mom Sherry seems to be very loving and respectful, fans get a small peek into their relationship. Addison Rae decided to do an Instagram Live, which showed her and her little brother helping their mom out in the kitchen. It seemed to be a wholesome video until Addison kicked up a fuss about having to chop onions. She made a big scene about how they were hurting her eyes and stormed off at the end, while her mother and brother were left looking pretty lost. This was just made even more disrespectful because her younger brother can be heard saying that the onions weren't bothering him at all. Did Addison really lie just to get out of having to help in the kitchen? Last on our list is when Addison Rae disrespected all Asian people in a challenge video. Addison and two other TikTok content creators decided to get together and do a Guess the Age challenge. One of the guys pulled up a woman's photo and said that she could be either 13 or 35 because that's just how Asian women are. At this point, Addison decides to interrupt and says that they shouldn't assume that the woman is Asian. So far so good, right? She's not imagining things about people, and we can get behind that. Then Addison jumps into a pit of her own making and says, guys, she could be Korean. We don't really know how to justify this, but we're sure all Asian followers that Addison Rae had felt hugely disrespected by the young dancer's ignorance. And with that, our list of Addison Rae's most disrespectful moments is over. Thanks for watching, and check out the other videos on the channel.